Cash.
I love that music, bro.
Why are you here?
Well, you know what? I got this invite. They said somebody wasn't here, and it was like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
definitely gonna be here."
Okay, so
All
Cash,
right.
do me a favor. Hold on. Go ahead, AJ.
Oh, she's supposed to be here.
I wanted you to introduce him, and so we could tell the people that Prince wasn't here.
You know what they say the first time you're a guest, you're a guest, and the next time you can open the refrigerator. Cool. So yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Unless he's coming on to do a segment. Anyway, welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Cash. Prince is off in tropical paradise right now, having fun, celebrating people's birthdays and things of that nature. So he has the night off. So we are here to entertain you. How's everybody doing this fine Friday?
We are good. We are good.
Fantastic.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. All right, so let's get started. So this past Monday, former Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle testified before the House Oversight Committee and said it all and said nothing at the same time when it came to the colossal failure of protecting President Donald Trump. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle tore into Cheadle's lack of transparency, ill preparedness, and called for her resignation several times. For those who've been living under a rock, let's take a look at Rep. Mace Tarrant, the director.
And Director Cheadle, the American people are watching, and they're wondering if there are any questions you can answer honestly today. So, Director Cheadle, I have a series of questions, very specific questions. I want very specific answers. Most of my questions are going to demand a yes or no answer. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, my first question. Both sides of the aisle today have asked for your resignation. Would you like to use my 5 minutes to draft your resignation letter, yes or no?
No, thank you.
Was this a colossal failure?
It was a failure.
Yes or no? Was it a colossal failure is the question, yes or no?
I have admitted this is a terrible
This is a yes or no series of questions. Was this a colossal failure, yes or no?
Yes.
Was this tragedy preventable, yes or no?
Yes.
Has the Secret Service been transparent with this committee?
Yes.
Would you say the fact that we had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today as being transparent, yes or no?
I have always been
Yes
eager to
or no?
come
You didn't
and
want to
talk
answer
to
the question.
committee.
We had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today. That is not transparent, by the way. You stated earlier, Secret Service is not political. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say leaking your opening statement to Punchbowl News, Politico's Playbook, and Washington Post several hours before you sent it to this committee as being political, yes or no?
I have no idea how my statement got out.
Well, that's bullshit. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record articles by Punchbowl News, Political Playbook, Washington Post, all done at 5:24 a.m., 6:12 a.m., 6:34 a.m., a solid 3 to 4 hours before this committee got your statement.
Without objection, so ordered.
Okay. Is the Secret Service fully cooperating with our committee?
Yes.
Okay, you say you're fully cooperating with this committee. On July 15th, this committee sent you a list of demands of information that we wanted. Has the Secret Service provided this committee a complete list of all law enforcement personnel that were there that day? Have you done that? Have you provided a list to the Oversight Committee? Yes or no?
I will have to get back to you on that.
That is a no. Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th, yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no. You're full of shit today. You're just being completely dishonest.
Go on there.
Mr. Chairman, completely dishonest.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman, I want to
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
We have to
continue.
maintain decorum in this committee, no matter
Have
how
you provided
upset we
any and
get.
all memos to this committee that we've asked you on July 15th? Have you provided all memorandums within the Secret Service?
I would have to get back to you on
That is a no. You are being dishonest or lying. Like you're being dishonest here with this committee. These are important questions that the American people want answers to, and you're just dodging and talking around it in generalities. And we had to subpoena you to be here, and you won't even answer the questions. We have asked you repeatedly to answer our questions. This isn't hard. These are not hard questions. Have you provided us all communications from the Secret Service related to that day and that rally? Have you provided this committee? We've asked for this information on July 15th. Have you provided any of this information that this committee has asked of the Secret Service? Any of it?
I'll have to get back to you.
Have you even read this letter that we sent you? Did you even read this?
Yes.
Okay, and you have said you don't know, you have no idea. Well, the answer is no. We haven't gotten a single document or piece of information or data from you or your agency in related to the rally that we have asked you for. So, was this attempted assassination of Donald Trump a failure of training or execution or both?
I think that those are answers that we need to examine.
Training, execution, or both? Which one?
I think those are answers.
All right. How many Secret Service personnel have lost their jobs due to this colossal failure?
At this time, none.
How many Secret Service personnel have been required to take a refresher course on how not to let people shoot Donald Trump?
Our personnel are currently operational. We are examining the facts of this investigation, and we will make the changes necessary.
What time did law enforcement become aware that there was an individual on the roof with a clear line of sight to President Trump?
I'm still verifying timelines.
Of course, 9 days in, you have no answers. How many minutes went by between the time law enforcement saw and took photos of crooks and the shooting? How many minutes?
I am still verifying timelines.
57 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back.
All right.
All right. So, had the privilege of resigning the following day. You imagine having the privilege to resign after that when you should have literally just been fired? And this called into question whether political bias had anything to do with it. She was appointed by Biden in 2022, and many wanted to fire her immediately after the catastrophic event. So, Inked, what are your thoughts on Cheadle's testimony?
Oh, okay. First of all, that's rhetorical because it wasn't a testimony. She gave us nothing. What's really interesting about the entire thing, from the moment that it happened and every second, minute, hour after it happened, they were talking about it. So the fact that she entered into this building 9 days later and literally could say nothing, she's protecting herself. That's like a CYA. I don't know. Right? She knows. I mean, they all knew. We knew. Hell, the news knew. Like, everybody knew that, people were calling 911. Everybody knew that they saw this guy walking around hours before. Everybody knew that they saw the guy climbing onto the roof. Everybody knew. Everybody knew but her. Okay, you could have just watched the news and found out what was going on. So the fact that she sat there, okay, and said that she was the best for the job, the fact that she sat there and was basically like, I'm not resigning, is the same thing they did to her, what they did to Kamala. If you don't get your ass out of here right now, okay? When Kamala was over there at the college, when she was supposed to be sitting there in the Congress, and they called her on her phone and said, listen here, bitch, get on Air Force 2. It's gas. You want Wendy's? It's waiting on you, and bring your ass back here. What the hell are you doing right now? Is the same thing they did to her. They was basically like, look at here, bitch. You just sat here on TV for like 19 hours and said nothing. The American people just watched someone shoot at President Trump on live TV. You don't get to say, I don't know. You don't get to say, I don't have that information. You don't get to say any of that, because whether you like Trump or you don't, whether it's Biden, whomever the president is, we need to know that these people are protected, right? So when you come into the space, the American people want to know, like, hey, you got a handle on this? Like, what's going on? But we all know, I'm just going to say it out loud, it was an inside job. That's why the FBI bitch was sitting behind him with their whole camera up, videoing it. I said it out loud. Quote me. Go ahead.
Man, Is it my go? Because I'm gonna tell you. Look, she pulled a play. She pulled a play right out of Hillary's handbook right there, bro. That's what she did. You remember Hillary when they had her in front of Congress? What'd she say? I do not recall. I
That
can't
part.
recall. I don't know. That's what she did. And she did it like, hey, she did it well. And this the thing. 9 days later, and then the Congresswoman, she said, oh yeah, you're full of shit. Like she's just calling her out on all of it. And the funny thing about it is you got 9. First off, you're supposed to be the head of this. You are the head of this. How is it that people on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, pill.net, all these other platforms, how is it that everybody else knows more than the head of his security? How? How is that a thing? People had more information on social media than she gave before Congress. That's a problem. That is a huge problem. And it fuels the conspiracy theory of, did they know? And if they knew, why didn't they stop it? And at this point, for me, it's not even a conspiracy no more, man. It's just plain as day what really is going on here. This is a cover-up. You trying to cover up. They let you sit there. They already knew you was stepping down. You knew you was stepping down. You knew you was going to resign. So you just sat there, you bit the bullet, and yeah, that's it. She pulled a Hillary.
I think Hillary might have given us more information, but anyways, go ahead, AJ.
Maybe.
Yeah. What difference does it make? I just remember her saying that in the hearing. But anyway, yeah, it was cover up. Come on, how somebody just able to be that willy nilly with all that security, all these professionals, all these people? These are your careers. You're not just like a bouncer at a nightclub. This is your career. This is what you've trained. You've trained for this moment. As soon as you see homie, you know.
Yep.
Oh, all right, so we gonna follow him. We gonna let's just observe him. Oh yeah, he has a rifle. Oh yeah, that's cool. He gets up on the roof. People are yelling. They're saying, "Are you gonna do something?" Nobody. Police.
Nobody.
Personal security. Nobody. Okay, cool. We just gonna watch this we gonna watch this unfold. We just gonna see what happens. Okay. The fact that they were that close, the fact that he had such a clear shot at his target, and the fact that he would have hit his target had the target not moved a head, says everything we need to know right there. This was an inside job, and we know it. And they're going to try to remix this report and heavily redact it when we finally get it. And we all know that that man was not supposed to get up that day. And that pissed them off. That man got the fuck up. And not only did he get up, he got another iconic photograph out of the moment.
Yeah, I have it on right here.
Hey, AJ's
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Fight.
Let's go. Only you got that. I'm like, he's still alive. I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
He's still here. And now y'all had to swap out y'all candidate on the other side because y'all knew it wasn't going to work. So it is what it is. We all know this was some bullshit. We all know it was an inside job. We all know that they all set it up. And I guess, I probably don't even need to ask the second question. But, Cash, do you believe political bias has infiltrated the Secret Service?
100%. That's not even a question. Of course I believe that. I believe not just them, but all of it. All the CIA, FBI, everything, the whole DOJ, every single thing has been infiltrated. And you can see it just from the persecution. It led from a political persecution to a literal physical persecution in the form of an attempted assassination. That should have never happened. When you allow somebody to be, okay, and this is, I got to give AOC her props. I've got to, because she asked the question. She said, how is it that you all know that the main weapon that's used in these kind of crimes is an AR, and the range on the AR is 400 to 450 feet, yet you didn't set the perimeter for 450 feet. You set the perimeter at half of that. What is she, when she said that, I'm like, yo, she's on one. And that's the truth. So that right there just lets you know how little care that they give, or how ingrained in this whole persecution they actually are. So are they infiltrated? 100%.
Listen, all these, 3-letter agencies, these quote unquote government entities, whatever they are. Yes. And I think more so for Trump, right? So everything they tried, first they abused the DOJ against him. That didn't work, right? So then they tried to bankrupt him financially. That didn't work. Then they're like, "Oh, you're a felon, but by the way, you're not a felon until you're
Why don't you just do
sentenced."
my video over? Why don't you just do my video like Homegirl did?
Oh yeah, I should practice. Didn't work.
That
I
was
should
horrible,
practice.
by
Your
the way.
impeachments
It
didn't
doesn't
work.
even matter because I know you, so it's not really like theft. And I would tag you. Anyways, with that being said, though, it's that nothing has worked, and it's even the fact that they keep calling him a felon when he hasn't been sentenced. So until he's sentenced, he's not technically quote unquote a felon by the law. So it's even little things like that. I really believe that it was bigger than Secret Service. I believe that the FBI and then they were the ones. And so when all those other things, they were like, we got to take him out because if we don't take him out, he's coming back. So he's the only way that he's not going to end up back in the White House is if he's dead. And the grace of God had him turn his head at that split second. And that is why he is still here and still standing. And I don't care what anybody says. You can say what you want. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care where you're at with it. There is a higher power, and that is the only reason why Donald Trump is here. And the part that I think is most disgusting is this, I guess, denial of what that was, right? So I always tell people if they would do it to Trump, they would do it to someone else. And I think that's really what's important for people to realize is that if they don't want you somewhere and they want to get rid of you, they will get rid of you. They will do everything in their power to make you disappear. And then when they fail, what do? Oh, we don't even know if it was a bullet. Oh, I mean, maybe it was glass. Did he really get shot? Like, who gets shot and jumps up? How come none of the people ran? Da 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 da. They got like 150 excuses on why this is fake. Oh, Trump staged it. Huh?
Yeah, shoot in
So
my head.
exactly. So just the
Sure.
like Cash said, the lack of the perimeter, the lack of there being a drone, the fact that so many people saw this boy climb onto the roof, okay, and then a cop goes up and sees him and then gets chickened out because he points the gun. But let's really be clear. When the sniper saw him, when the sniper was like, "Hey, there's a guy over there with the gun," and he has to get permission, and y'all stalled him out, y'all literally who did he have to get permission from? Because we should be charging them with attempted murder right about now. Who was the one giving the signal? Because that is the reality. When that person said, "Hey, the sniper, hey, there's two of them. There's a guy right there with a whole gun. That guy over there."
Wow.
What are we waiting on? Oh, and then after the shots go off, now we can shoot him. Shit, we missed. Kill him. Because that, you know why they killed him? You guys want to know the truth? You ready?
What?
Because he knew the truth.
Dead man tell no tales.
They don't
couldn't
talk.
survive.
Okay.
He could not survive that.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
He was never going to walk away from that. So when they missed and they were like, shit, we missed. He's alive. Take him out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another thing I said. Quote me.
So do you think the last act will be to actually sentence him in September to real jail time? Do you
No.
think they'll try that?
It's not going to happen.
Nah.
Really?
It's not going to happen. Nope. They're already talking about it. They're like, and the judge has spoken on it basically with the ruling that came down, from the highest court in the land. Nah, because they don't just go up on appeal. So what's the point? They know what's getting ready to happen. And so it's all a moot point at this point. Like, I mean, what are we sentencing? Oh yeah, paying your whore. I forgot.
I think that dude was an acolyte. To be real with you, he was an acolyte, man. He knew what was going to happen to him.
I totally forgot what it was. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's a crime to pay your whore.
All right. So let's segue into our favorite. Now with Kamala Harris all but securing the Democrat presidential nomination, one thing has become abundantly clear is the overwhelming presence of DEI hires. That includes Kim Cheadle, who was called one by, I forgot the rep's name, when he was questioning her. And the left can champion the need for DEI while simultaneously being offended when someone is called a DEI hire. So, what is DEI? Diversity, equity, and inclusion are organizational frameworks which seek to promote the fair treatment and full participation of all people, particularly groups who have historically been underrepresented or subject to discrimination on the basis of their identity or disability. These three notions, diversity, equity, and inclusion, together represent three closely linked values which organizations seek to institutionalize through DEI frameworks. So my question to you, Cash, oh no, to Inked, is Kamala and Kim Sheetal, are they in fact DEI hires? And if so, why does the left get so offended when we call them that?
I would say that yes. Okay, so the stupid bitch, the one that's in charge or the one that resigned. I'm not even saying her name. Like, it's pointless at this point. She's useless. I mean, just oxygen should leave her body. When you are not capable of doing a job, right? See, this reiterates why women shouldn't be in a lot of these positions. This is it right here, right? And you get your job based on the fact that you're a woman, but you're useless. You just allowed the former president of the United States to get shot at, and then you have no answers for why that happened. What are we doing? Okay, get out. You're fired. And then the fact that she didn't get fired, the fact that they like let her resign, like that's even wild. So you know what comes with resignation? That comes with like benefits. That comes with like, you still get certain things because you didn't get fired, you quit. There's these things that come with that perk of resigning. So they let her get that perk. Whatever. Bye, bitch. Get out of here. Now, the hackling hyena. I want to make something very clear to you, dumb blacks.
Oh.
Okay. If you have not yet seen what they are doing, you're dumb. If he could not beat, if the white lady couldn't beat him, what makes you think the black lady is going to beat him?
She's not black.
Stop it. We know.
She's blackish.
Her skin is brown. What makes you think that's going to happen? Okay, now here's the one that really gets me on the DEI hire. They throw her out there. Nobody voted for her before. Nobody supported her before. She got like 5 votes. Okay, right? They throw her out there to tease you, like, "Ooh, look what we're doing for you. We're gonna give you like the black lady. Everybody clap, yay, yay! Everybody get excited. Look what we did for you. We're gonna let her run for president. Okay, pay attention. How great are we? Okay, now let's be clear. I'll tell you how you know people are puppets. When nothing leaving this black woman's mouth is for the benefit and the greater good of the black community.
Facts.
Not only that, 40-something thousand black women got on a Zoom call to raise money for this trifling bitch who's done nothing for you, who told you she was going to do nothing for you, okay? You guys raised $1.5 million for her, right? So let me ask you a question. When you invest in something, don't you expect something in return?
Yeah.
Who invests for free? Oh, no. They knew exactly what they were doing. So they put the little black girl out there. Look at what we did for you. Look how nice we are. We're going to let the black girl run for president, even though y'all didn't elect her. Y'all didn't vote for her. So the democracy is real. Okay. So they wave her out there in front of you. Guess what they're doing? They're taking your money. And then I want to be clear. You guys talked about Donald Trump and you guys talked about he was selling sneakers and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I went to her website today. She got mugs, she got t-shirts, she got cell phone screens, she got all kinds of stuff. What is that? What is that? Okay. You guys can't raise money for the community that's struggling. You black women, you black men, you white women, none of y'all can come together and raise money for your communities to better your communities, but you can raise money for this trifling heifer who has done nothing for you, not never, not ever. Who is representation of white supremacy, because that's what y'all tell us, right? The left, that's what they tell us. Oh, wait, and it gets better. You ready? Now the left says that the DEI hire, the hackling hyena, your VP that y'all voted for, if you call her that, it's like saying the N-word. Huh? Y'all wanted that DEI. Y'all was mad when they took it away. Now, if we say you're a DEI hire, it's the N word. If y'all don't sit all the way down, like go take a seat somewhere where you get oxygen to your brain, pick up a book and read it, and go back in history and recognize that she is Joe Biden. In fact, she's more radical. In fact, she's probably a socialist. Okay. When you enter the Black community and your running point is, we're going to bring back abortions, we're going to protect women's reproduction, she's not Black. She ain't for us.
Mm.
Okay. Be clear. That was
Amen.
designed to take us out. So anybody who is for us, anybody who is about us, everything that leaves their mouth will be to benefit us, not to take us out, not to destroy us, not to propagate and start the madness. What about what she's running on has anything to do with us, but yet y'all sitting in a Zoom call with 44,000 Black women? Dumb.
That's facts.
All right.
I'm so irritated.
You hit all of it. I mean, you just did that.
Right.
That's a mic drop right now. Straight up.
So irritated. She irritates me.
I feel you. I understand. I'll just say this. All right. Are they DEI hires? In one instance, I would say yes to Cheadle. Yes, DEI hire. And Kamala was a DEI hire as a vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Now for president. Yes, 100%. As a senator or whatever she was, prosecutor and all of that, I don't think she was DEI hire. I think that she was everybody's favorite plaything. So, you know, that's a different category. That's a different category. But yeah, man, just like what you said, you know, when it comes to Kamala, because I don't even feel the need to have to talk about the Secret Service lady because she's done. That's a wrap. You're over with already. They done been that day on to you. You had to step down or you was gonna be fired. But yeah, with Kamala, my problem with Kamala is this, right? You never proclaimed that you was Black until you was running for vice president. Number one. Number two, in California, you kept people, not that you lock people up. I won't even say that because, you know, we are for law and order, right? But the fact that you lock people up wrongly, unjustly, and then kept people behind bars that you knew was innocent.
Yep.
That is what's foul to me. That's the bad part about it to me. And then the next thing that gets me is you stood on the stage and you called Joe Biden a racist. You was trying to get the nomination in the first place when you had 3% or less of the people even liking you, right? And you called this man out, called him a racist and all this, and then you come in as his vice president and everything is just great. I love Joe. He's the best in the world. Everybody knows Joe. And then she puts on her little act, you know, tries to personify herself as somebody that's from the community. It made me sick when I seen her on the EBT Awards. That really got me. You know what I'm saying? When she was up there with Taraji, and Taraji gets on the phone, hey girl, and then she pulls up, I'm out here in these streets. You know,
right?
No, man, that's not how we don't even talk like that.
Come on.
There's a lot of stuff on the ballot. That is really serious, girl. They trying to take away women's health. No, they not trying to take away women's health. You talking about abortion. All right. That's two separate things. And then you talking about they want to take away the right to love who you love. Trump is pro LGBT. You know what I'm saying? He's for he ain't got nothing against
from the door.
Right, from the gate. And unlike her predecessor, you know what I'm saying? Joe Biden and Obama was against it completely in their first term. But then because they needed to vote, because they was doing such a bad job with the country, they said, no, now we're for it. I just want to come out and say, me and Joe, we actually do like it. We think it's a good idea. We're gonna petition to make sure that everybody has the right to love who you want to love. All right. That's what I'm saying. That's what he did. You feel me? And then she's on board with it now. But here's the thing that's gonna mess her up. And you can hear it from me right now. Everybody listening. This is what's gonna mess her up. She just did this commercial.
Yep.
And this commercial is gonna turn off a lot of her base because of what she is promoting. Now you got the freedom to do what you want to do. Go ahead. If you want to make these commercials and you want to make this your thing, this is what you want to promote. You want to promote the, men and women's sports. You want to promote the trans lifestyle. You want to promote abortion and all. You think that you're connected with the black community and doing that, you are sadly mistaken. And you ain't said one thing about helping out the black community. In fact, you said that you were not going to help out the black community when you were interviewed.
Yep.
You said,
That
no,
part.
I'm not going to do nothing no, I'm not going to do that. But then in the same breath, you turn around and say that you're going to do everything for Israel. Everything
Yes.
for Israel.
Yes.
Everything. So you're people waking up. That's all I'm going to say. People waking up. Is she a DI hire? Yes. She's not supposed to be in the position she's in right now. And she does not deserve it just because of her skin color. She does not deserve it just because she's a woman, which is funny to me because they can't even identify what a woman is, yet she's running as one. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. I want to get to this last question right quick. I know we over, but I want an answer. There are reports swirling that Kamala need to pick a white man to sail into the White House at the top of the ticket. So I got to thinking, I was like, why would the side of DEI and we love the people, why would you have to be so regressive in your politicking if you could just pick another person who you want to pick? So why would they need to do that if they're the side of free love and we love the people? Why you need a white man on the ticket?
Well, come on now. Come on now. Let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Nobody's gonna vote for two Negroes.
Facts.
Nobody's gonna vote for two pussies. So what are we really doing? So the truth is, without the white man, because she's gonna have to send the white man to all the countries that she can't go to. Let's just start there. He going, okay. And they want to make sure that they don't have a repeat of what's happening right now. Okay. So they want her to be like Hillary. Okay. We let you do it. You here. Now move along. That's what they want. So they want to be able to bring someone in that could be their actual potential real president, right? She's not getting there. And even it's funny because even the black people are like, oh, she has to pick a white man. You guys sound stupid. You listen to how dumb you sound. You're saying that she can't even get voted in without picking a white man. So what are we really doing? Like, what is the point of this? If she needs a white man to win, then she probably shouldn't be running. She should, if she was on it, if she was meant to be president, if she had the skills to be president, she could pick a dog at this point and nobody would care. But I already want to let you know, Kamala, whatever your name is, the white man didn't show up for you. There was like, I don't know, 1,000 of them. And they only raised like $33,000.
Well, guess what? The white trans men did.
Okay. That part, right? So the white men are not for you. The white men don't want you there. And the white men are not dealing with you. And I've already said this, dumbs. Powerful, rich white men aren't voting for women. There's not a powerful, wealthy billionaire out there that's going to take orders from any woman. I don't care who you are. And I don't care what the color of your skin is. So let's be clear. Stop wasting time. She lost. I mean, I don't even know why we're talking about this.
Mark Cuban just came out and supported her.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying he's a really rich white guy.
He got paid to support her.
I'm just saying though, like this is the thing. This is what we all got to look at.
What are we looking at?
When it comes to the VP for Kamala, bro, if she don't pick a white guy, it's a wrap. We all know it's definitely is gonna have to be a white guy.
But her polls are already going backwards. It doesn't matter who she picks at this point. It doesn't matter.
What does that say about your side, though? What does that say about you're the side who's supposed to accept the people, right?
Okay.
You could pick a whole transformer at this point to be your VP, and y'all should just sail right in. So you don't need my vote. You don't need the Republicans' vote. You need your people to come show out, right? So give your people what they want.
Okay, you know. Okay, hold on. First of all, AJ, you know the truth. They don't want that. This is why I get angry with Black people. It's all smokes and mirrors. They don't want that.
Right.
They really still want their white man to lead. That's why basically everyone's saying she needs one as her VP, because that's really what they still want. Why are we bumping our heads right now? Why? Why are we bumping our heads? Why are we pretending to? Why are we trying to think at their level? Like, what are we doing right now?
Right.
Like, they're down there. Where are we? We're up here. They're down here. We can't understand stupidity. Like, stop it.
Facts.
Her polls
All
are
right.
gonna go
With
down.
that said, what we said?
I said her polls are definitely gonna go down, especially when RFK drops out and backs Trump.
When RFK backs out and when she gets on that debate stage, she's gonna get mollywopped, especially in foreign policy. I would love to hear. I would love to hear how she talks. If they don't spend the whole time talking about identity, but they probably.
All right.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll be right back. Right now it's time for our trending topic.
Tonight, the Justice Department says it's assessing the deadly police shooting of Sonya Massey, the Illinois woman who called 911 about a possible prowler only to be shot and killed by a sheriff's deputy in her own home. CBS's Roxana Saberi has new information about the former deputy charged with Massey's murder. We do want to warn you that some of this video is disturbing.
It's one of the worst police shooting videos ever.
State records obtained by CBS News show Sean Grayson, a 30-year-old former private first class in the Army, worked for 5 different law enforcement agencies in just under 3 years
before being hired by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office last year. CBS News has also learned Grayson was charged twice with driving under the influence of alcohol in 2015 and 2016. He pleaded guilty both times. Ben Crump is an attorney for Massey's family.
Why was he even hired by the Sheriff's Department?
A DUI conviction is not a disqualification from law enforcement in Illinois.
Today, some of Massey's family members accused the sheriff's office of trying to initially cover up what happened. Now, Massey's father is demanding Sheriff Jack Campbell resign.
I think it's a culture to treat this family this bad. If it were not for that camera footage, they'd have lied their way right out of this. So he needs to resign.
What took you so long to answer the door?
This comes a day after the release of body camera video revealing the moments just before Grayson shot Massey in the face.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of
God, I swear to God, I'll shoot you in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the
You only watched a little bit of the video. You had to stop.
Yeah, I can't finish it.
Massey's 17-year-old son, Malachi, and her mother, Donna, say they're still in shock.
This can't be real. I don't know how this could be real. I'm sorry.
In an email to CBS News, Sheriff Campbell said he will not be resigning. Grayson has been fired from the sheriff's office. He's being held in jail without bond and has pleaded not guilty to the murder charges. Nora?
Thinking of her family, Roxana said.
That one pisses me off so bad. I'm so bad it pisses me off, bro. I know y'all seen my rant on that one, you know, especially with Tatum's remarks about it. It just it inflames me, bro. Watching the whole video. That's rest in peace to the sister, you know. And damn, you know, that is foul. And this is how things get sparked up when the news inflates things to be racial. Because I'll say that this wasn't racial. This was just a horrible police officer. And the police department, even though I know what the claim was that they just made, that they tried to cover it up, they literally fired him and charged him instantly. So if people are, you know, upset about the situation, I understand. But I want you to see the progress that has been made, because they did charge this police officer and they did fire him. You know, so I mean, we gotta look at it for what it is, man. We are moving ground. You know, I know it's a touchy subject for people, especially that look like us, that don't have the, you know, the wherewithal, the study that we've had. This is a tragic situation, but it also shows progress for how they handle these types of situations. You know, that cop's a piece of shit. I'm gonna drop that right now. That cop is a piece of shit. And anybody defending that cop, I disagree with you. Rest in peace to that sister, and I'm praying for her family, her son. And you know, the thing is too that that guy, they put his list of faults, I guess, for getting removed from other police departments to go work at other police departments. But what they didn't say was he was kicked out of the armed forces, man. He was kicked out the military. So he's got a history of just being a piece of shit. So there's that.
Okay.
But you don't think that builds on sort of the narrative that the racial aspect of it, the fact that he is a white dude, that he was able to get dishonorably discharged and then enter the police force and then
No, I
get
don't
moved
think
around
that's
there as
racial.
well?
I don't think that's
Okay.
racial. I think that that's just bad leadership. The person in charge of hiring. I don't point that to race. I'll point that to just some other piece of shit that's just like, oh, I'm gonna look out for him. Or somebody, maybe they're not a piece of shit. Maybe it's just somebody like, you know what, this kid's had some bad breaks and I'm gonna give him a shot. You know, maybe he was charismatic when he did his interview. Any of that, but I can't attribute it to race, because a perfect example, we could use the 4 police officers that killed that brother down in, what was it? Was it Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got hired and they had a history.
Yeah.
So is that racial? I don't think it's got anything to do with race, unless in that guy's heart that he was a racist. But I can't make that claim because I didn't hear him say nothing racial. I just seen him do something egregious. So I just call him what he is, a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't disagree with that. Well, let's keep it a buck, real buck. We're going to remove the emotion from it. The reality is, he was fired and charged as quick as he was because he was white and she was black. I do believe if the circumstances were a little different, it would have played out a little different. But once they knew that they had to release the body cam footage, from what I've seen and heard, they lied to the family. They didn't tell them right away that it was a police-involved shooting. That is why they terminated him on spot. The problem with the police department currently is there's just not people. There's not enough people to take the job. So when people start lateraling over and, you know, it's like, oh, they have experience. Oh, okay, we'll give him a chance. I mean, he had 2 DUIs. I mean, that alone should have kept him out. But you can see the fact that he is easily drawn to anger. I don't know very many people who probably would have drew down on somebody because they had a pot of hot water. Now, on the flip side of that, she says it's water. We don't really know what it is. And we all know if it's really boiling hot water, it can be damaging. But I don't think that the aggression and even how he spoke to her, and then what he said after, how he spoke after, you know, oh, she's a crazy bitch. Oh, she tried to do, you know, don't worry about it. I shot her in the head. You know, she's done. You don't need to, you know, help her. You know, just all the things that followed just lets you know the type of person that he is. He should have never carried the badge. He should have, you know, he should have never been behind the badge. Obviously, his temperament tells you that. But for some reason, he was able to go through what, I don't know, 5 or 6 agencies in 3 years. So the situation is tragic. The situation is disgusting. And the fact that he had no remorse after is even more disgusting. The murder 1 charge is probably to protect him more so than anything else. It keeps him locked up behind bars without bond. That charge will not stick. I don't even think murder 2 will stick.
How is that?
It wasn't premeditated. Murder 1, there's some clear things you have to meet to get that. It wasn't premeditated. And it's not going to stick. That's just generally in these types of very high public type of situations, they charge them at the max, right? So you get charged with the maximum charge, but it's not going to hold. He's not going to get the death penalty. He's not going to get life in prison.
I think the Fed's gonna pick it up like they did with Chauvin.
No, because Chauvin's situation was a slightly different. It's not gonna. I mean, Chauvin didn't even get that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not gonna stick. I'm not quite sure they can even get murder 2 out of it. But that's just the legalities of it. That's the legalities. I mean, he's gonna do time. He's gonna go down, and because it's so highly politicized, they're gonna try to get him for as much as possibly they can to make an example out of him. So,
but they can get him for murder 1. He specifically said, I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking face. That is premeditated, and then he proceeded to do it unjustly.
No. It's not premeditated. So think about it like this: when he said it, his intent, unless they can prove his intent was to shoot her and kill her when he said it, that is not a murder 1. So it's not premeditated in a circumstance where if I say to you, I'm going to hit you with this baseball bat, and you say you better not, I'm going to shoot you in your fucking face, and then I proceed to swing the bat or whatever, and then you shoot me in my face. That's not premeditated. That's not how that works.
Illinois got different. They got different codes. I'm telling you, Illinois, they gonna get his ass. I promise you that.
I looked into it, and they do, but you're never. I'm telling you right now, it's if it sticks, I believe that it was paid. I will believe it's paid, because that particular charge it's not taken lightly, because it comes with heavy weight. So just because he said, I'm going to shoot you in the face, he didn't just say that for no reason. He said it because she said, I'm going to throw this boiling hot water in your face.
No, she didn't.
She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then she said she was going to throw the boiling hot water.
No, she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then he said, what'd you say? She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He said, you better not, or I'll shoot you in your fucking face. And then she ducked down and said, I'm sorry, when he pulled his gun out.
Where did the boiling water come? Should I play that back?
Yeah, play it. I got it. I got the whole clip. They told her to go in there.
Don't play it back, because we got to move on, because we're over
I'm
time.
sorry.
But
Okay.
great conversation. But we will be right back.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
Right, it's time to get petty.
Okay, so I was going to do my petty on the stupid black man that was crying on the Zoom call when they were donating money to Kamala Harris.
Oh, I didn't see that. I got to see it.
I have the video. I'll send it to you. I was going to do my petty on that, because he was crying. I mean, like straight tears, crying as he's on the Zoom call with a whole bunch of other black men talking about Kamala Harris, who's done nothing but keep black men locked up. But that's neither here nor there. So now I had to change my petty. Okay, so I posted this video. And they say we never call out our own, but I got to call out our own. Okay, I got to call them out. So I posted this video, and Kamala Harris now has a TikTok, and she managed to get 1 million bots. Because if you go look at the followers, they're just like 0 followers, new accounts, right? So she has 1 million bots, they're pushing it. So I started it that way because some other chick posted it. And then I said, we do not care. And I posted my Trump video. Well, needless to say, these dodo Trump supporters did not watch the whole 10 seconds of the video and proceeded to drag me in the comments. They started calling me names. They started putting me down. They told me I was stupid, that I needed to not vote for somebody because of their color. I mean, they came for my whole neck, and all they had to do was watch 10 seconds. Okay. The other people in my comments were like, dude, she's a Trump supporter. What are you doing right now? Like, did you not watch the whole video? Like, what's happening? You're dumb. Like, what's going on? So, I mean, all of the other people were attacking them in the comments. But I need to say this. If we're going to talk about how egregious the left is, if we're going to talk about how emotional the left is, we cannot exhibit the same behavior. Okay. I'm going to also say this. The people that attack me are Black. So it's like that. It's the same thing, right? So you get the Blacks on the Trump side who attack you if they think you're liberal, and then you get the Blacks that are liberals that attack you if they think you're a Trump supporter. Now, granted, the liberals are worse. I'm not going to lie. The things that come out of their mouth is atrocious. But I just wanted to call them out. I should have brought up I should have recorded my comment section so we could see it. But yes, those Trump supporters who are in people's comments, calling them names, I banish you. Stop it.
Banish you.
All right, I'm done.
All right, so I hope the moment that I'll need in this video is sooner than later. But
Okay.
roll it.
Okay.
The Black elite is crashing the fuck out. They crashing out. They don't know what to do because Black people have finally woken up. You will no longer hoodwink us with these identity politics that y'all been doing for 90 fucking years. You got Stephen A. Smith interviewing Roland Martin.
Quote unquote perfect candidate. But you know what she is at this moment in time? The best the Democratic Party's got. She's certainly better than Joe Biden. I don't believe she'd be better than Michelle Obama, but that ain't an option. And so that makes her the best we've got. And when you consider her prosecutor's background, when you consider her intellect, when you consider how feisty she can be, when you consider how she could pick Donald Trump apart in terms of the lies that he may tell. And she's younger.
You got Angela Rye crying like a baby because she just cannot believe that they don't have a Black vote signed, sealed, and motherfucking delivered.
Post article came out about Black people in Detroit not wanting to vote for Joe Biden and potentially voting for Donald Trump. When the uncommitted option came out, there were 100,000 plus people that voted uncommitted.
Say you're a shill for the Democrats.
But I think, Tiff, that's their perspective. Yeah. And I think everything that's a different perspective isn't nuts. Like sometimes when people are so hurt and damaged, they go and do the other extreme thing, and it is not okay and it's not cool, but it doesn't just happen politically. And I think it is irresponsible. Like, fine, you guys didn't like the video. Cool. That's not the point. If we're only talking to ourselves, that little bubble is going to continue to shrink until we suffocate.
And you got Black immigrant.
I love it.
So basically what she said is she's upset because now these niggas gotta earn the vote. It's not a default anymore. Whoop, Democrat, whoop, Democrat. No, you actually have to tell us what the fuck your positions are, your policy plans. We don't give a fuck about Beyonce concerts. We don't give a fuck about feeling racism. We don't give a fuck about all this other fool-la-la that you like to sell us during campaign season. We don't give a fuck about you showing up to our award shows. We don't care. What we want to know is what the hell, where are our tangibles? That's what Black folks want to know at this point. And thank God for the internet, because now we can really go ahead at your ass, because you can scrub the internet all you want, but the internet's forever, mind you. And especially when you're a popular personality, you post something, there's at least 10,000 people that got that shit on file. So, Kamala, not in the bag. She's gonna run to the polls. Oh, Kamala, she's a pussy, and she's brown, vote for her. Not gonna happen. You're not gonna Barack Obama 2.0 us.
Ooh.
Facts.
Earn it this time. So you don't have to stand there and actually talk policy with a bunch of people you thought were stupid.
Ooh.
So, get on it. Go ahead,
Cash. My petty for the day. I had some hate mail come through from probably, I'm assuming, an angry liberal. And he told me that he was watching me still, and just because I'm out of jail doesn't mean I'm off their radar. Next time that I try to steal America's democracy, watch what happens. But the funny thing about it was he didn't put his address on it, right? But the funniest thing about it was he said he had eyes on me, but sent it to a wrong address that I ain't lived in about 4 years. How you watching me if you ain't even got my address? If you want to try to intimidate somebody you got to get at least the address right that you mailing something to. That right there, that's a given. But the petty part about it is, I told him at the end of my video, because I put it up on all my social media sites. I said, I hope everybody has a good day out there. And for the person that sent that letter, I hope you got crabs.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all. That's a simple petty. Just a real simple petty.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Not scratching in the summertime.
look, I can only hope they get my address right.
I'm telling you, man.
Couldn't get that lucky.
Ditto. And we will be right back.
Trifecta Hour, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
So we know Prince is not here, but we still have memes of the week.
Boo. Of course, his black ass would be
I
left
love
out.
it.
Hey everybody, it's that favorite time again. It's everybody's favorite segment, especially Keisha's black ass. It's the memes of the week. And the first meme, I mean, come on. DEI hard. Look at it. Like, if you think about it, like, we still haven't gotten over this. Like, Secret Service people are supposed to have a certain aura about them. Is that what the kids say today? Aura. They're supposed to look fit, look the part. Nothing about this woman looked the part. She looked like she should be somewhere at a soccer game giving out brownies to all the kids that try very, very hard but are still pleasantly chubby and can't score.
Oh, wow.
That's what she looks like. We need to stop putting these people in certain positions just because all of the sake of representation. You see what happens when we water down the pool. We almost lost a former and future twice president because we want representation. We got to cut this shit out. Now, if she want to be a super soccer mom, do that. But this shit, nah, we not going to do that. Next meme. Please, thank you very much. And look at this. This how some of you Negroes look when you talking about your black Jesus, Joe Biden. You might as well not even call them Democrats no more. Let's call them Negrocrats, or as y'all like to call us, Coon-crats. Raccoon-crats. Look at you hugging this man. Y'all say Donald Trump is the racist. Y'all say that he's this. Donald Trump has never been on anybody's internet saying the N-word just because he can. And I know what y'all about to say. He was reading the script. He was reading what somebody else said. Well, why did all the other white people before him blank out the N-word? But he just had to say it with his whole chest. Y'all need to get that shit out of here. Y'all always make an excuse for white massa. Y'all always do it. But y'all claim that the black Republicans and the black conservatives are doing that, but we're not doing that. It's you Negrocrats. Cut that shit out. Next meme, please. Oh, and look. This if y'all had y'all choice, if y'all could go in a lab and create the perfect candidate to run against Donald Trump, it'll be a mix between Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, Shaquille O'Neal,
Oh my God.
Cardi B, like whatever black person that y'all pray to and think it knows everything about politics. That's how y'all would create this super candidate. That's an ugly ass woman. Look at that. Look at Barack. Like, but you know what's funny? Y'all would look at that, and if I was to post this, y'all would be like, that person's beautiful. Oh my God. She, he, they, them, thus, they, it is pretty. Y'all need to stop doing this shit. Y'all need to stop co-signing fuckery. But that's where we're going at right now. A woman is a man is a woman, a man is a aardvark, and all that other extra shit. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Next meme, please. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this, everybody. This how y'all feel. I'm voting for Kamala because she's black. I'm voting for Trump because he's white. Racist. Y'all are pretty much telling us to vote for this woman because she's black. That's not racist. But if we vote for Donald Trump, we're racist.
That part.
Even though we're not voting for him because he's white, we're voting for him because of the issues. So help me, please. You know what? I'm tired of asking for help. You people are pathetic. You're stupid. You're ignorant. And you know what? You need to go vote in Cuba, where there's only one person you can vote for. And if you even think about coming on the internet and saying, I'm not voting for the Cuban president, you're gone.
Damn.
Adios, amigos. But you know what? Y'all can have this new America that you want until November, because Donald Trump's going to win. And then y'all going to be all in your feelings. And then you're going to get up and go to work at the KFC the next day. It ain't my problem.
Damn.
And those are the memes of the week.
Yo, my man's hat says Coonan, bro. I just noticed that.
AJ'sRantRoom.com.
That is beautiful.
Oh my God, he's such a fucking fool.
So support black businesses. Thank you very much. Now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
Okay, let's make it quick. Asininity.
Asininity.
What?
Asininity. That's the word.
Sound like something from Freaknik.
ASINI.
Like asinine?
Y, yeah, asininity, right?
Okay.
The current obsession with the fake black VP is completely asininity.
Damn.
It literally means like stupid. Just trying to further our vocabulary.
Asininity.
Asininity. So it's just like
asininity.
Yeah, it's just exactly. That was just so asininity. And then no one's gonna even know what you're saying. They're gonna be like, huh? Look it up, Google it.
Like smooth brain.
Yes. Asininity.
No one ever knows what the fuck it is. They're like, what is it? I'm calling you dumb.
We're calling you stupid. All right, where we at?
All right, now it's time for Throwback Friday.
All right, let's start. Oh, look at me,
Look at that. Go ahead.
That's Robert, my son. Look how cute
That
he
is
was. He's like 2 there. Now he's 28.
Oh wow, you got a 28-year-old?
Yes.
Sure do.
So that was my parents' vow renewal. I think it was like 25 years or something. I don't remember, but yeah, they never had a wedding. So then they had a wedding. So that was that. All right. Oh, cash.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's young 18-year-old Cash with his first son.
Oh wow.
Fresh out of juvenile DOC game banger.
Oh, look at your eyebrows. Okay. I'm jealous.
Yeah, they're still the same. They're still the same.
Yeah, I'm jealous. That's that mixed, the light skins. Okay, let's move on. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
We didn't do too much this week. Mine is safe.
Oh,
So this is my
hi AJ.
My LA days. Oh, I miss LA. I miss Cali.
Do you?
But I do. And
Really?
and yes, the glasses thing go all the way back to New York City. I've always done glasses with no frames. So
with no lenses.
Yes. Yeah. What did I say?
No frames.
Oh yeah, you know what I meant to say. So yeah, I don't even know what they are. That's why they always gone. Pop them out. Pop.
Did you really?
That was dope.
Prince in there?
Prince didn't have a picture.
You did it? Oh, okay.
No.
I love this show, by the way. I swear. I said it last time. I said it again. This is one of the most fun shows to do, man. I really love this show. Everybody that's following me right now and watching on my platform, make sure you go to Trifecta Hour on all platforms and follow, subscribe, share a video for them, help them get their name out, because this show is fire. This is better than all my shows.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you. And that's why I had to rag on your eyebrows, because if Prince was here, I would have been dogging him out. So
no,
I didn't want you to feel left out.
It's okay. It's all right. I accept.
Okay. We're good.
Anyway, Appreciate you for tuning in. We, thank you, Cash, for stepping in and stepping up for Prince this week. And we appreciate you guys. And episode 60 is loaded.